When you try to start to do new things, your brain is not automatically going to click into it. The goal is to make these things habits, and the first part of a habit is building a routine.
Welcome to My Daily Mindset, where you get an inspirational, educational, and motivational message each day to help you live your best life.
Welcome to day 4 of our 5-day How to Achieve a Goal. So the first 3 days I've gone over, started out with what do you do? What's the first thing you do when you have a goal or something that you want to accomplish? You have to write it down. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to plan it. You got to break that goal down. How are you actually going to do it? And then yesterday I talked about you have to start taking an action step. That's the first thing, which sometimes is the hardest thing because we plan and plan and plan, but we never actually do. One of my favorite slogans is, Nike, just do it. So that's yesterday. You just got to do it and you got to start. And once you start, then the momentum can build, right? That first step's usually the hardest, but the second one's a little bit easier, and third, and et cetera. So now, what's the next thing? You've taken that first step. Is you have to develop some routines that are going to get you to your goal, whatever that is. So I've been using the example of, say I wanted to get in the best shape of my life, right? That's the goal I've been using. So if I'm trying to get into the best shape of my life, the 2 things that I was talking about was I have to eat better and then I have to, exercise. So how do I make those routines, right? Obviously, food is the number 1 addiction in the world. It's a very tough thing for most people. And I told you yesterday, you have to sort of clear out your fridge. You have to clear out all the junk. You can't have it around because the temptation will get to you. So once you've done that, how do you develop the routines in order to help you start eating a healthier diet and living a healthier lifestyle? And it's planning, right? It's going back. You have to plan what you're going to eat. You can't just hope that you're going to decide to eat the right thing at the right time. That is a losing strategy. So when it comes to food, I'm going to plan out what I'm going to eat. And just like I say all the time, the night before, I'm going to write down what I'm doing the next day, including what I'm going to eat. So then I don't have to make choices. I'm not using that willpower. I'm literally just following what I already prescribed myself, which was my best self, writing it down the night before. And as far as exercise goes, I said it yesterday, I'm going to leave my gym clothes or my shoes or, whatever I'm going to do out. So it reminds me, this is what I'm doing. I may even put it next to the front door just to remind me, hey, this is what's happening. Also, I will probably set alarms because when you try to start to do new things, your brain is not automatically going to click into it. The goal is to make these things habits. And the first part of a habit is building a routine. So this is what you're doing with that, whatever goal you're trying to accomplish here. So whatever it is you are trying to accomplish, create a routine. And how you do that is you plan it again. So, set alarms, do that kind of stuff. Because once the routine becomes consistent, then it becomes a habit, and then you don't have to think about it anymore, okay? So that's step 4 to goal setting and achieving your goals is building a routine to get to your goal. So whatever your goal is, build a routine, a daily routine. And like I always say, write it down the night before. So then when you wake up, all you have to do is follow what your best self wrote. All right, have an amazing one. And remember, this is your life. Live your way. I appreciate you listening today. And hopefully you found something useful in today's message. And if you did find value, please comment. Also share it with somebody else that may benefit from this. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can get an inspirational, educational, and motivational message from me every single day.